teaches you to treat vulnerable road users with courtesy and consideration. As a car driver, you should recognize that you are less vulnerable than many other road users, specifically pedestrians, especially children, people with disabilities and the elderly, as well as cyclists, motorcyclists and horse riders. It is the responsibility of drivers to look out for vulnerable road users and to prioritize their safety. Remember this when answering the questions. Example question. You are turning left into a side road. What hazards should you be especially aware of? A. One-way street. B. Pedestrians. C. Traffic congestion. D. Parked vehicles. The correct answer is B. Pedestrians. Animals. Understanding that animals can be unpredictable and may move slowly. Motorcyclists. Be aware of their presence on the road. Elderly drivers. Be aware that they may be slower to make decisions. Children. Be aware that they are particularly unpredictable on and around roads. Pedestrians. Be aware of their actions as they cross the road. New drivers. Understanding that they may be more hesitant. Allow for this and be patient. Cyclists. Be aware they may swerve to avoid obstructions and are often affected by weather conditions. Vulnerable road users. Pedestrians, children, older drivers, disabled drivers, cyclists, motorcyclists, animals, new drivers are all considered to be vulnerable road users. No question is going to have speed up as an answer. Questions dealing with how you should interact with vulnerable road users usually require a stay behind, give plenty of room, slow down, be prepared to stop and give way type of answer. No answer will be sound your horn, flash your headlights, or wave them across. Pedestrians. Two-can crossings. Cyclists can use these as well as pedestrians, so two can cross. A pedestrian with a white stick and a red band is deaf and blind. On country roads, pedestrians should walk towards you on your side of the road. Be patient with elderly pedestrians. Allow them time to cross the road. Be careful, they may misjudge your speed. At night, a pedestrian who is wearing reflective clothing and carrying a bright red light is leading an organized walk. Children are especially hard to see. Take care when reversing and when traveling along roads where there are many parked cars. Always give way to pedestrians who have already started to cross a road. If you turn into a road and people are crossing it, you must stop, wait, and let them cross. Signs and road markings. Cycle route ahead. Elderly people crossing. Pedestrians may be walking in the road as there is no pavement. A route for pedestrians and cyclists. Sign found on a school bus. With flow, pedal cycle lane. Motorcycles and cyclists are small and hard to see. Always look out for them at junctions. At roundabouts, if a cyclist is turning right, give them plenty of room. Never overtake a motorcyclist or cyclist just before turning left. When turning right, check for motorcyclists as one may be overtaking you. When overtaking a cyclist, allow as much room as you would give to a car. On an uneven road, give motorcyclists extra room as they may swerve into the road to avoid potholes. In slow-moving traffic, if you intend to change lane, you should look for motorcyclists filtering through the traffic. When following a slow-moving motorcyclist, if you are unsure what the rider is going to do, you should stay behind. Motorcyclists wear bright clothing and often use a dipped headlight during the day, as this makes them easier to see. A motorcyclist may look over their shoulder when turning right because they need to check for traffic in their blind area. If you see a cyclist approach a roundabout in the left-hand lane, don't expect them to be turning left. They may go in any direction. Cycle lanes marked with a solid white line. You must not drive or park in the cycle lane during the hours it is in use. Cyclists and motorcyclists are vulnerable to strong winds which can blow them off course. On windy days, allow extra room when overtaking them. Cycle lanes marked with a broken white line. You should drive or park in it only if there is no alternative, but not at times when there are waiting restrictions. Other facts to know. Always be patient with elderly and inexperienced drivers. Expect them to react more slowly. Whenever turning right, always check your mirrors to make sure no one is about to overtake you. A pedestrian walking with a dog that has a yellow or burgundy coat is likely to be deaf. When approaching any pedestrian crossing, be prepared to slow down and stop. At night, if dazzled by vehicles behind you, you should set your mirror to anti-dazzle. Give way to buses when they signal to pull out. Always give way to trams as they cannot steer to avoid you. When elderly people are crossing the road, be patient and allow them to cross in their own time. Powered vehicles used by disabled people have a flashing amber beacon, which indicates a slow-moving vehicle. A person carrying a white stick is likely to be blind. If the stick has a red band, this means the person is also deaf. Horses and animals. When passing horses, you should slow down and allow plenty of room. When passing sheep, you should allow plenty of room, go very slowly, be ready to stop. If you do stop, turn off your engine and wait until they have left the road. At a roundabout, if horses are ahead of you, you should give them plenty of room and be prepared to stop. If they are approaching the roundabout in the left-hand lane but are signalling right, you should stay well